we're gonna put a foothold trap right here. The beavers are going in and out, going up there and cutting brush, stuff like that. So we're gonna put one in here. If we can get find a level place to set it, and I don't get caught, it'll be a bad thing. All right, that's done. I'm gonna say about right there. My trap and pan should be about right here, so we're gonna anchor right here somewhere. Then I'm gonna make me a fake caster mount set. Now, Benny, maybe something won't pull this one up like they did the other.
Yeah.
Stuff here. I'm gonna get me a bunch of shavings. Beaver carrying chips to the pond. Alright, now then, we've got some beaver lure. We're going to use a little bit of hit here. This is new to the side of the pond, so if they come up through here, they should get me a little twig here. Smells good. Put me a little bit in there. Don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. Right on the edge of the water. Now then, I got to cover up my anchor wire. Cover up my anchor cable. Of course, I painted it black. It blends in pretty good. I believe that'll work. Go ahead. Trapper day about in the first shop. We're doing a little bit of skinning and fleshing today. Run a trap line this morning. Didn't have anything in our traps. Had a couple of footholes that had been thrown probably where they was dragging debris and stuff in to stop up one of the dams that they had in the area that we was trapping. But we made a little video there of another set that we put out, another foothold set. So we got that done. We come back and fleshed the beaver hide, and what I'm fixing to work on here now is something that I really don't do a whole lot of, and that is a mink. I never really sat for minks or anything like that. This one was actually found on the road. So, but as one of my buddies that trapped some, he was out going deer hunting, picked it up. So, but anyway, we're just doing a little fleshing today. Like I said, keeping everything ahead of schedule. That's part of it. That's one of the major parts of the tanning thing is you gotta, before you tan, you gotta have your pelts and everything fleshed. So that's what we're doing. Minks, they're pretty easy. They're not real big. They are got quite a bit of fat, stuff like that on them. But they're not too big of a problem to work with. They do have a real strong musky smell. Not as bad as a skunk, but it's pretty rough. If they don't spray or anything like that. In mating season's usually when it's the worst. But I have picked up several of these that's been run over on the road when I've been out going to run my trap line or something like that. That's when I normally find them. They're just like any other animal. They'll start breeding here probably next probably a couple 3 weeks or something like that. And then you're probably gonna see there's one of my buddies, he picked up one actually yesterday, and he said that he was going to put it in a freezer. He might get me to tan hit for him, but you're probably going to start seeing a lot more roadkill out of skunks and minks and stuff like that here in the next few days, because they are fixing to start marking their territory and start mating and stuff like that. That's something a lot of them does. Even in January and February, you see every now and again you'll see a few beavers or otters running over on the road, and that's probably because of that. Is because of the season we're going into. But trimming up my sides here. But anyways, you can see that right there is we're getting that down pretty thin, getting all the meat, the fat, all that stuff off of it. But like I said, they're very easy to work with. I just don't never set for them. I'm going to a big place here in a couple of weeks, a big farm. I'm sure there's some on here because there's a river and stuff like that's there. So I'm sure there's probably some around. A lot of little creeks and stuff like that. We may put out a few mink sets then. But I'm going to take a break here from videoing and get more of it done, and we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like when I get completely done. Okay, we're finishing up the mink that I done a little bit of video on there, me doing the fleshing on. As you can see now, this is down to where the only thing we've got to do now is tack this to a piece of plywood or something like that. If it was tube skin, we'd put it on stretchers and dry it like that, but since this is cased, see, I've got the tail nice and scraped and all that, so that looks pretty good. They're a beautiful little piece when you get them done. They're pretty dark, as you can see. This in here, like I said, it was picked up on the road, and it had some major damage to the face, and I done the best I could on it. But it's just something to practice with and stuff like that. And they're very, very pretty when you get them all washed and cleaned up and get them tanned. Also, I put a fox for a customer on the stretchers today. This is a red fox. It was very dirty when he brought it to me. I washed it a couple times, and its tail wasn't nothing but just a big old clump of mud. And you can see now it's nice and fluffy and all that. And here's a beaver I done today. We got it fleshed out. Very red. Don't see that real often. That's not blood. That's just red hair. I don't know. But even its face is very, very red. Not sure why, but about a 40-pounder. We got it fleshed out. Got it nice and clean. But as you can see, it's it's very red. Anyway, but we've been pretty busy. We got all this right here dried and ready to, probably gonna send this off. Got another bunch of coyotes right there. Probably gonna send them off. May send this fox off, this customer. He brings me quite a bit of stuff to tan, so we may send him off and get it done. Got another big beaver drying right there. Actually, this one's probably getting about done. A couple more days and he'll be ready to take off. Got this one right here. It's a pretty big rascal too. He's probably 30, I'd say 34 inches or something like that. He's nice. We got him ready to go. Anyway, just working on stuff. Got this bear. We're fixing to send him off, get him tan. Talked to the customer yesterday. He's made up his mind. That's what he wants to do with it. So we've been extremely busy. Trapping season is underway. I mean, we're trying. If we get some good weather to cooperate, we could do good. But it seems like it may be going to dry up for a few days. So anyway, Trapper Day from the first shop. This is January the 8th. We should have quite a bit of video on this day. Like I said, we was out this morning running trap line, done some videos of a set there. And then I got the one on the fleshing the mink. Fleshed the beaver. Didn't get no video on that, but we've been pretty busy today, so we're fixing to call it an evening and get in and rest and hit the trap line pretty hard this week. We're on water sets right now on a bad beaver problem. Probably run that maybe to about Wednesday. Probably pull that, and then probably after that, starting next week, we're going to try to get back in, maybe set a few more snares, maybe put out a few foot holes. We've been getting some nice bobcats on video or on camera, on trail cam, some nice big coyotes on trail cam. So talked to a couple of my buddies today. They're fixing to amp up the bobcat trapping quite a bit. So we should, hopefully, we can do some videos on some of that maybe here in the next couple of weeks. They take pictures and stuff like that. I'm not sure if they do any videos or not, but I try to video all my catches. But if not, why, if we get stuff in the shop to skin out and flesh out and stuff like that, why, there'll be a lot of videos from in here. So anyway, until then, we'll catch y'all on the line.